do this. Let's do this shit then. Hey.
She's at it again?
Wait! Looks like clear skies. Let the sun shine tomorrow. It's a Japanese game to predict the weather. I learned it as a kid. This is rainy, cloudy, and sunny. A charm to ward off evil spirits. To help keep tomorrow safe. Hope it's right.
Doesn't it always rain whenever you go outside, though?
Yes. But deep down in my heart, it's really sunny. Always.
Okay, your turn.
Okay. Let's do this. 明日天気になれ。
There. Now it'll be sunny.
Bye, Sam.
Bye. Whatever.
Hey. That's cool.
Sam, the neck injury you suffered during your altercation with Higgs appears to have healed. You know, I've been thinking about what he said at West Fort Knot. He claimed that extinction wasn't his creed, that he wanted to build a world where fear and violence are king. I can only assume that at present he lacks the means to set the last stranding in motion. So instead, he settled for trying to pit people against one another so they can tear the world apart for him. The weapons factory was just a means to that end. All the more reason why we need to rely upon the rope that is the chiral network to bring the whole continent together. But that's not all he said, of course. He wanted to get under your skin with those comments about Loom. To get his revenge by inflicting as much pain and suffering as possible on the undying repatriate. Personally, I think you should try to put it out of your mind. Focus on finishing this journey, and in doing so, finding the closure you need. That's one of the reasons we took to the road, after all. That and finishing the network to bring forth a new plate gate. Let's carry on, Sam. One step at a time.
Sam, Charlie here. Another assignment has been registered in the system. You can pick up this main order by accessing the Motherhood's delivery terminal.
Do the shit.
Sam, do you remember the coffin Higgs used to make his escape from the weapons factory? Well, it seems we've identified a similar-looking object. The mechanic, whose shelter you're slated to link up next, reached out to us. He's asked us to go and retrieve this object on his behalf. I'll give you a more detailed briefing as you review the request. Accept the main order on this delivery terminal to proceed. Hello, Sam. Charlie here. This next order requires you to retrieve a piece of cargo. Said cargo is located somewhere within this armed survivalist's base, and is a distressingly familiar coffin-shaped object. Additional devices of unknown purpose appear to have been delivered to the base as well. While much remains unclear, securing the coffin for study may provide us with intel on Higgs and his movements. The mechanic is eager to conduct an analysis, and we have every intention of cooperating with him. That's all the additional information I have for now. There may be more surprises in store for us during this operation, so take all due care in plotting your route and finalizing your equipment loadout. We're counting on you, Sam.
Right then.
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Order accepted. Thank you.
Retrieve the coffin. Oh shit.
What's that there? Where are all these enemies coming from?
I'm not even watching the fucking road. Let's go. Fuck these motherfuckers. Fuck.
Looks like you have what was requested. All that remains now is to drop it off.
shadow is coming. Do you stay to the heart? Smiling faces like a big ship in the sky. Playing my guitar, 'cause time is running out. We have prepared everything, I think so far. Tell me what's your fate every day, the empty sky is coming.
Now leaving chiral network
You don't
coverage.
wanna escape anymore, so I say hey. Tell me what's your fate every day, the empty sky is coming. Oh, let's do not say another word. I'm feeling us forever. Let's go there together. It's up to you, but you know.
Just a bit further now.
Hey, the space shuttle's coming.
Security measures lifted. Weapons
Perfect,
detected.
please.
Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Access the delivery terminal to process your orders and requests.
Let's go. Done.
I'm glad you could make it. Did you really manage to retrieve the device? I'll need to assess its condition. This will do nicely. It is in the best shape I could have hoped for.
Let's go.
Been waiting a long time for you to get here, friend.
Let's go.
I understand you have a Cupid. Then go ahead and connect me to the network.
Let's do this shit. Let's go. Done. Let's go. Let's do this shit.
Now displaying your current order grade.
Let's do this shit. Nice one.
Fascinating, this ocean of information. It's so much more than I imagined. Enough for me to make great strides in multiple avenues of research. I hesitate to call it a reward, but I would like to present you with this. It's a classic collectible, sure to help you make lasting memories.
Let's go, dude.
I finished my examination of that coffin, and now I can share with you the coffin board schematic. It's essentially a coffin that's been
Bro,
equipped
I am
with an
so
electric
happy,
propulsion
so
unit.
bro,
Who
I
made
don't
it and for
understand.
what purpose is anyone's guess. I just happened to stumble across the associated
It's
data
like
when I
6
was
in the morning.
studying the one you recovered. I'm also curious how such a bizarre device came into the possession of the armed survivalists. Even though the weapons factory has been destroyed, this and other dangerous tech has been popping up everywhere. We need to use all methods at our disposal to protect ourselves.
Oh, man. Let's go.
The armed survivalists have been making use of some new equipment lately. You've seen them yourself, no doubt. Devices that utilize chirograms. Weapons are flowing freely again, too. There must be another supplier out there somewhere. Perhaps if you ventured into the survivalists' territory, you could find some clues as to the source of the problem. Though I wouldn't risk going in there unprepared. I've been thinking about how I might make vehicles sturdier, for one. Much of the surrounding area is flat and level terrain that's well suited to them. A reinforced ride would be a good ally when facing survivalists, I believe. But I still lack the materials and knowledge to complete my designs. Which is why I could really use your assistance, if you're willing. Again, it's a coffin that's been outfitted with an unusual propulsion unit. It draws up tar from beneath the ground to create a layer upon which it can glide. It's not without its limitations, though. I seriously doubt it will function outside of network coverage. And it's clearly the product of a deranged mind. Regardless, it's not impossible. It might come in handy. Test it in the field and see for yourself what you think.
That's cool.
Thanks again for all your help, friend. Oh, and by the way, the data scientist just posted a sub-order for you in the system. Sounds like she's got her hands on something intriguing. You should at least take a look at the request. But I won't keep you. We both have work to do.
Sam, the coffin you recovered
Oh,
was
bless
examined by a
me.
mechanic as we speak. APAS's own analysis has concluded that while there is no evidence that Higgs was ever inside it, the technology it utilizes is undeniably related to that of the Ghostmax. Meaning it's possible that Higgs is still fabricating all new kinds of weapons. Now, as for the coffin board that the mechanic was kind enough to share with you, it's much more than just a mode of transport. If you're within network coverage, you can hide inside one and retreat into the tar currents. This provides an opportunity to catch your breath, or to attack the enemy with a stun bomb. The board you brought back had the very same functionality, so we're very lucky you stole it from the survivalists before they could learn how to use it. It would be terrible indeed if we had to contend with enemies attacking from the tar beneath our feet. I must commend you on a job well done. Thank you, Sam.
Thanks for doing your part, Sam. I know that wasn't an easy job. The time has come to finally connect East Fort Knot to the chiral network. That said, it will take a while longer for the necessary cargo to be ready for transport. So let's use this time for everyone to get some rest. Between decontaminating the ship and searching for the weapons factory, it's fair to say everyone's been feeling the strain. You and Dolman have had to complete several difficult orders recently too. Wrap up any pressing and finished business, then return to the Magellan so you can take a break. We have a long road ahead of us, and we need to manage our health to make it to the end. On another subject, would you mind if I borrowed that instant camera the mechanic gave you? I bet Rainey and Tomorrow would love to try it out. Apparently, they're pretty rare these days. It'll be a fun experience for them.
Nice one. That's cool. Let's do this shit. It's cool. Let's do it. Alright then. Let's say this shit. Oh shit. Pardon me. Oh shit.
just like the guy whose feet are too big for his bed. Nothing seems to fit. Those raindrops are falling on my head, they keep falling. So I just did me some talking to the sun, and I said I didn't like the way he got things done, sleeping on the job. Those raindrops are falling on my head, they keep falling.
Now what is the...
There's one thing I know, the blues they send to me won't defeat me. It won't be long till happiness themselves to greet me. The raindrops keep falling on my head.
No.
But that doesn't mean my eyes will soon be turning.
I'm so sorry, Sam.
Crying's not for me, 'cause I'm never gonna stop the rain by complaining, because I'm free. Nothing's worrying me.
That was strange. That's cool. That's cool.
Sam, it's Hartman. Do you have a moment? I've been wondering, is there a child on board with us? I asked because there were building blocks in my room, and I certainly don't recall putting them there. Unless you know something about them?
Maybe they belong to Tomorrow? She's taken an interest in all kinds of things.
Yes, that could well explain it. Right. Sorry for bothering you.
Did you manage to get some rest, Sam? I hope so. Your next order is ready for you. This time you've been asked to deliver some cargo to East Fort Knot. But you need to travel to West Fort Knot to pick it up. And that's quite far from your final destination. The DHV Magellan can take you straight there at least. Plot a course for us and we'll get underway. Drawbridge is on standby for now. But once you accept this order, you can be assured that we'll provide you with whatever support you need. See to your equipment, then head to the West Fort Knot delivery terminal to get started.
Alright then.
Hey Sam, Tarman here. We used this recent downtime to modify the DHV Magellan so you can change its exterior colour at will. If you access your ring terminal while in your private room, you'll see a new customization function is now available. So if you'd like to change things up before tackling your next order, you're more than welcome to do so.
Alright, I'm going off